all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. There is pushback at a NATO defense meeting in Brussels, Belgium, against the Trump administration starting negotiations with Russia to end the war in Ukraine. The British Prime Minister says there can be no negotiation without Ukraine. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth calls President Trump the best negotiator on the planet.
Bringing two sides together to find a negotiated peace.
He says Russia should be able to keep some of the territory it's seized since 2014. The Justice Department is suing New York State.
The U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi citing New York's green light laws that allow illegal immigrants to obtain driver's licenses, but prevent some federal agencies from accessing that information. New York's governor responding, quote, "We expect Pam Bondi's worthless, publicity-driven lawsuit to be a total failure, just like all the others."
Fox's Chanley Painter Governor Hochul says federal officials can access those DMV records with a warrant. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
There it's 7:05, Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. Mix Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. And it's time now at 7:05, local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Visit loganthompsonlaw.com. And McMinn County Schools closed again today due to the ongoing illness among staff and students, and also the expected flooding. Again, this is McMinn County Schools. They are closed again today. No remote learning or new assignments for students in McMinn County. And Polk County schools there will be closed, but they will have remote learning for students today. Meigs County Schools is operating on a 2-hour delay. We know that was about the severe weather and the flooding in Meigs County, and so they are operating on a 2-hour delay in Meigs County. So definite changes to area school systems today. Governor Bill Lee signed the Education Freedom Act, creating Tennessee's first universal school choice program. The governor called it a momentous day for Tennessee families, thanking parents, students, and legislators for their support. Commissioner of Education Lizette Reynolds emphasized that the bill also includes funding for teacher bonuses, K-12 facilities, and ensures districts won't lose state funding due to disenrollment. The legislation was sponsored by Senate Majority Leader Jack Johnson and House Majority Leader William Lamberth. More details are going to be released as the Department of Education begins implementation. Also, the City of Cleveland announced a free income tax preparation service is available through the IRS Volunteer Tax Assistance Program for households with an income of $67,000 or less. In Cleveland, services offered at the Cleveland Bradley County Public Library and CrossNet Baptist Network. For more information, visit irs.gov. That is local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. And guess what? Bridget is out sick. Hey, Fruit Loops, is it? Do we know what it is? I guess it's all of her meanness toward me. Is that right?
No, she is just sick. She's got some flu symptoms. I don't know that she's got the flu, but.
Well, she texted me, said she's been up since 4 o'clock. She's on her couch, bored. I said, well, I'm sure you're used to sleeping on the couch, but anyway. All right, so Austin, Fruit Loops, Fruit Loops is going to be checking traffic and weather for us and birthdays and everything else. I don't know. All right, let's go over to you. Don Ledford, Cleveland, Mix Highway Patrol update. All right, folks, the President's Day trade-up event on now at Don Ledford, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Factory discounts. Tremendous rebates on their most popular vehicles. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, donledford.com, where they say yes. Fruit Loops.
Everything currently looks clear around town. If you see anything, give us a call, 614-6499, as we look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras. The interstates are also running clear this morning, so be careful out there.
Yeah. Bridget's still texting me. I told her I said, go to bed. You're not going to get any better just sitting around. And you know what? I got to do the Champions remote tonight. Bridget was supposed to be there. But I've got to, as usual, I've got to clean up her mess.
So you're going to go sit in the bar in her place?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, she's there every day. They were just going to give her a microphone. Crawfish, Fruit Loops Crawfish, coming to Champies beginning tonight. I'll be live at Champies from 5 until 7, so come see us, have dinner with us. I think the Heartlines are coming. Should be a big night. Reagan Heartline will be signing her photo glossies, her headshots. She's about to turn 16 in about 12 days. We'll be at Champies from 5 to 7 today. Crawfish comes to Champies. I was at Champies for lunch earlier this week. It's a great place. Great food, all that. All right, we're going to, 10 after 7. Also coming up here in about 15 minutes, we're going to be joined by Senator Bill Hagerty, a very timely interview for Senator Hagerty to come on with us. There is so much happening. It's incredible. And so we're going to get his take on everything. Senator Bill Hagerty at 7:25. And then he also announced his reelection campaign yesterday, so we'll talk to him. It's our Hardee's Wake Up, and at Hardee's, bacon lovers can rejoice. Hardee's one-of-a-kind maple bacon snack pack for on-the-go snacking. Cherrywood smoked bacon prepared in-house with caramelized maple, sugar, and spices and everything nicest. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Best things never change. For a limited time, Hardee's is adding the rich goodness of maple flavor to our handcrafted favorites. For a sweet spot in your day all day, maple makes everything better, especially at Hardee's. And now enjoy breakfast till noon every day.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Over the 11 Mermaid mattress locations around Southeast Tennessee and North Georgia, and the headquarters right here in Cleveland, USA.
President's Day savings are going on now at all Mermaid mattress locations. You save when you buy from the factory, and now you'll save even more at Mermaid Mattress.
All right, Fruit Loops, over to you.
All right, today mostly cloudy, early, then sunshine in the afternoon, high of 49 degrees. Winds about 15 miles per hour out there. Might get a little, what do they call it? He called it blustery. Mm-hmm. That's what he called it last night on the news. So, might get a little blustery out there in the afternoon. Tonight, a few passing showers, low around 25 degrees. Tomorrow, you can expect intervals of cloud and sunshine, high of 53 degrees. As we take a look at the Central Heat and Air Weather Radar, skies look clear out there right now. Our current Milligan Vein temperature is 48 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
This is Roy Michael Roman. This is Roy Michael Roman with RMR Legal PLLC, Cleveland's newest hometown 24/7 law firm for all your legal needs. Give us a call at 423-528-8484.
It's the President's Day sales event at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 230 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $15,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hi, my name is Everest, and I'm from Walker Valley High School. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Is sick and finally hit her. Although she's been texting me, said she's been on her couch since 4 a.m. I said, well, what's new? I'm sure Brandon puts you on the couch every day.
So instead of getting extra sleep while she's sick, she just gets up anyways.
Yeah. And let me say this about Bridget. I'm going to hold this up on mixtv.tv right here. So this is her folder, okay? And so there are commercials that we have to read live.
Yes.
Which, by the way, if you're a business...
She does an amazing job at.
Yeah, if you're a business out there, now it costs you more money to read them live, and that's fine. But it actually should save you money if she's reading them. But I want you to look at this folder. And if you're listening on the radio, I'm holding up one of these file folders that is absolutely filled with a bunch of useless paperwork. And you can't find what you need because she's just so messy. It's incredible.
Look, it is perfectly organized for Bridget to use.
Right, exactly. It's ridiculous. And so I need to tell you right now that right now at McDonald's, you can get a head start on your morning with any size iced coffee, any flavor, caramel, French vanilla, or plain, for just $1 until 11 a.m. But do you know how much I had to dig to find that?
Did you just print that off, or did you actually dig through the files?
I dug through this thing.
Oh, well, not bad.
This thing has the JFK files in them. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Austin, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration.
So is that considered a classified document?
Yeah,
a classified folder.
Yeah, let's get her. Let's get her locked up.
Okay, so looking at the celebration list, our Simmons Bank celebration list today, and I'm probably going to need some help on some of these. So Bree Horsemeyer celebrating today.
That's from her mom, Zandra. Her husband forgot.
And Zandra's text says, today is my sweet, beautiful, thoughtful, kind, servant-hearted, best mama in the world, Bree's birthday. So is this her mom or is this her?
That's her daughter, Bree.
That's her daughter. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So that kind of confused me a little bit. But hey, happy birthday, Bree.
It ain't hard.
No, it wouldn't be very, very challenging at all. So we also have Reagan Wheeler celebrating 23rd birthday today. Love from mom, dad, Ross, and fiance Cameron. John Belk is celebrating today. Happy over the hill again from his favorite sister, Sherry. And then we have Cameron Fisher celebrating today.
I call him the anchorman. He looks like an anchorman.
He most certainly does.
He's a Church of God headquarters. Should have been an anchorman.
Look, Cameron does such a good job.
No, he doesn't.
But he could be the host of the CBS Evening News.
The CBS Evening News.
I think you should apply for that.
Have you seen the new Evening News with Dickerson and Dubois?
I saw the transformation of the set, but no, I haven't.
They're back in. So where they are, I've been there. They're in Studio 47, which was Dan Rather's studio, and now they're down in the corner.
See, I would love to go in.
It's a lot better. Let me say this: it's a lot better than it was. I mean, it's not great, but it's a lot better than it was. All right, how do they get in touch with us?
The Simmons Bank celebration list. If you have a birthday you would like to submit, give us a text or call us 614-6499.
Senator Bill Hagerty will join us here in about 4 minutes, so stand by for that. Let's get a news update right here.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
All right, Governor Bill Lee officially signed in the Education Freedom Act, creating Tennessee's first universal school choice program. The governor called it a monumentous day for Tennessee families, thanking parents, students, and legislators for their support. More on that coming up at the top of the hour. McMinn County schools closed again today due to the ongoing illness among staff and students. Also expected flooding in McMinn County. Polk County schools, they're closed, but they are having remote learning for students today. Meigs County schools, also because of the weather, Meigs County operating on a 2-hour delay. Those stories and more in full detail at the top of the hour, 7:22.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
All right, Fruit Loops has traffic. Back over to you. I don't have your mic on. Go ahead. What?
Currently around town, the streets look clear. No issues as we take a look at the Langley roofing traffic cameras. The interstates also are running nice and smooth this morning. If you see a problem, give us a call or text 423-614-6499. We'd love to hear from you.
I wouldn't go that far. We wouldn't love to hear from anybody. Elena Kirkendall, we heard from her. She won our big Valentine's prize package yesterday, more than $1,500 in value. And more than half of that came from Meg Spear at Revive. So, Fruit Loops, Elena's engaged. She said getting married in October. Isn't that perfect?
All those prizes will be put to good use. Yes.
I mean, we hope her.
Did you get your makeover this week yet?
I was trying; they wouldn't see me. But her fiance probably won't recognize her. But it's okay, whatever. So she works over. She works over at Elders Ace Hardware, and man, we had a nice call with her yesterday. Gets a bunch of great prizes. Dinner for two at Edmund Social. Those chocolate-covered strawberries, Village Bake Shop, and dozen roses from Perry's Petals. Perry's working. I bet Liz Turbin's working there, working so much over there. And just a lot of great prizes. Mark Shepard has donated an expired gift card to Bliss Day Spa. I mean, there you go. What more do you want?
The gift card is not expired.
Oh, it's not?
No.
It was last year. All right, back in a second. Here's Neil Scott. Speaking of expired, here's Neil Scott.
Dad, President's Day's coming up, and I've been thinking.
About what to get me as president of Mermaid Mattress on my special day?
No. I've been thinking about our customers and all the big deals that we can do on iCool and L&K mattresses.
Well, that sounds good, too.
Right now, during Mermaid's President's Day event, save up to $500 on L&K and iCool adjustable mattress sets.
Only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Are you a busy man? Listen to how Direct Primary Care Associates has helped men like Mike Kelly.
I imagine like most men, I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. I'm very busy in my life. And the problem with going to other urgent care places is you could go there and sit, and you don't know how long you're going to be, and I have other appointments that I may have to get to. With this, you know when you're going to be here. I was spending over $70 a month medication through my other insurance. Here, I haven't paid a dime. I haven't had to pay for anything. So just that alone in the last 8 months saved me over $500. And I'm telling you right now, as a man, I know how much energy it takes to even call in and have to get some help, because we don't like to ask for help. But these are here to help you. This is what this is designed for, is to help you.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Yes, but she's faking like she's sick. So anyway, and I think Senator Bill Hagerty joins us. Senator Hagerty, we need a federal resolution against Bridget for faking like she's sick. What do you think?
That's great. No, I'm sitting there thinking, I wish I was at Champy's with you today.
Well, come on down. Well, hey, there is a lot to get to, Senator, and I just want to jump right in. And first of all, of course, the headline last night, President Trump said yesterday that he has spoken to President Putin, and they will begin negotiations immediately to end the war in the Ukraine. What can you tell us about this?
Look, I've talked with President Trump about this several times, and he's intent to get this resolved. This should have never happened in the first place from President Trump's perspective. I agree with him. This is a part of the folly of the Biden administration and reckless behavior that they've had. It would have never happened, Steve, had Afghanistan not happened. It would have never happened had Biden not waged war on American energy and driven the price of energy through the roof around the world. If you look at what Putin spent on his defense budget, just the price increase alone in oil and natural gas have 100% paid for all of his attacks on Ukraine. I mean, we're funding both sides of the war. It's got to come to an end. President Trump's going to put us back into the energy business. He's going to bring down the cost of energy. That's going to impact Putin. Putin can see the writing on the wall. Trump's not going to tolerate this behavior in Ukraine, and it's going to come to an end. I think the real question is, how does Ukraine get rebuilt? What role does Russia play? And how quickly does this get resolved?
We're joined by Senator Bill Hagerty, and I know that the president, he mentioned there's a chance they could meet in Saudi Arabia. Do you know any type of timeline for this?
I don't know the specific timeline. I don't think anybody does right now, but I think it's soon. President Trump, as you know, Steve, is not a patient person. He's ready for this to be resolved. I feel certain it's going to happen in short order here.
We're joined by Senator Bill Hagerty, of course, the volunteer state. I'm just going to hit you with some quick hit topics that everybody's talking about, obviously. And one thing are the tariffs. And, of course, with your heavy background in economics and, of course, what you did here in Tennessee, tell me your thoughts on these. And then, of course, the Ford CEO coming out basically saying, Ford would have to do layoffs, crippling the auto industry, things of that nature.
Well, I've had the unique experience, Steve, of actually serving in President Trump's first administration. I can tell you this. I was on the team that negotiated 2 trade deals with Japan. That same team put in place the Phase 1 deal with China. President Trump will not hesitate to impose tariffs. People have asked me on multiple occasions, mostly journalists, is this just a negotiating ploy? Is this a tactic? No, President Trump will do this because we have had for decades, and this is an historic problem, goes all the way back to World War II. And you'll recall, after World War II, the economies in Europe, Japan were devastated. We put in place very favorable terms of trade at that point in time because we wanted them to work with us. We did not want them to turn to communism. We should have time limited that. We should have put some sort of GDP per capita limitation on this because those economies now are fully developed, yet they still have extraordinarily favorable terms of trade relative to the United States. One of the things that I think is a beef that both President Trump and I have, if you build a car in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and sell that car into Europe, 10% tariff. They build a car in Germany, sell it to us, it's a 2.5% tariff. Who would cut that deal today? Well, I can tell you nobody would. President Trump is here to fix this. These are unfair terms. The United States is the most open market in the world, and we have been played by the industrial policies of other nations. China is the primary culprit. It's not just tariffs. It's non-tariff barriers like regulations. It's subsidization of industries. The Chinese do this with steel. They do it with solar panels. They do it with everything. So President Trump is saying no more. Get this fixed.
Okay, so again, we're joined by Senator Bill Hagerty. So the tariffs, so the tariffs on Canada, the tariffs on Mexico, all of these things, does that concern you any?
Well, there are 2 different purposes here. The tariffs that President Trump is talking about, on the one hand, you mentioned Canada and Mexico. Those have been imposed immediately because President Trump wants to stop the flow of illegal immigrants. He wants to stop the flow of fentanyl. He wants to stop the flow of human trafficking. He wants to stop it now. And he let Canada and Mexico know that he means business. There are going to be severe economic consequences if they don't step up. What's been the response? Well, Mexico's 10,000 troops to their northern border. They should have done this a long time ago, Steve. They didn't feel any compulsion to do it under Joe Biden's leadership. So Trump said it's coming to an end. You're going to maintain your northern border. You're going to help us stop this flow of crime, this flow of drugs, killing American people, killing 3,000 Tennesseans a year with fentanyl. This is coming to an end. Same message to Canada. And they have both stepped up to respond. They got a short period of time to do it. President Trump's going to see how they perform. And if they do perform, I think there's going to be relief. If not, there are going to be consequences.
We're joined by Senator Bill Hagerty, 732 Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. We got a report yesterday that inflation rose. The consumer price index rose 3% from a year ago. Mostly food and energy prices picking up. What did you make of that report?
Well, I had Jay Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, in front of me this week on the Senate Banking Committee. I asked him if we're sort of at a new normal of higher rates. He said, indeed we are. I think we're going to live with this for some time to come. They are having a difficult time getting inflation down. I think the best thing that we can do to address inflation is what President Trump has been planning to do for some time, and that's to get us back full bore into the energy business, Steve. If you think about it, everything that we buy here in America has to be transported. Energy and the cost of transporting those goods, we can bring down inflation. Biden set this off at the outset of his administration. Biden also pumped the economy at a point in time when we didn't need it. I mean, you think about it, federal spending has crowded out private sector spending. President Trump is looking at all of this so-called Inflation Reduction Act expenditures, and he's canceling those. He's suspending them. He's trying to do what he can right now to arrest this inflation. I think we're going to feel the impact of it. It should come soon. And I think, again, the biggest impact of all will be President Trump getting us back into the energy business again.
We're joined by Senator Bill Hagerty live from Washington. Let's now hit, as I said in the beginning, we've just got so much happening in the nation's capital. I appreciate Senator Hagerty taking time for us this morning. So many topics. Let me hit another one here, and that is the nominees. And it looks as if, well, let me go back to last night where Tulsi Gabbard was sworn in as Director of National Intelligence. It looks, according to the schedule I saw this morning, looks like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Is going to be confirmed today. Kash Patel also. Can you give us an update on that, and then your feelings about these nominees?
Yeah, we will vote on Robert F. Kennedy today. He will be our next Secretary of Health and Human Services. You think about it, President Trump extended a very broad outreach as he ran for president. He expanded the tent. He brought more people in. RFK Jr. is one of those people, an historic Democrat family. Of course, his family's turned on him now as he came to the Republican side, the conservative side. But RFK Jr. wants to see change. He wants to get America healthy again. He's willing to stand up and challenge the orthodoxy in Washington. He's willing to challenge the FDA, the NIH. You think about the NIH funding, gain-of-function research at the Wuhan laboratory. We're going to get all of this exposed, and what we're going to see is America has not been doing its best in terms of keeping our population healthy. When RFK Jr. told me that the average Italian lives 7 years longer than the average American, I was shocked. That's the truth. We've got to figure out what it is that's happening here in America that is making us less healthy than other nations. I think he's onto something. I think the American people feel like he's onto something, and they want to see, real results here. So we're putting people like RFK Jr. They're going to challenge the traditional orthodoxy in Washington, putting people like Tulsi Gabbard in place, putting people like Pete Hegseth in place, who are going to be agents of change. I mean, think about Kash Patel, Steve. Kash knows where the bodies are buried at the FBI. He was probably the most vocal opponent of what the FBI did with this whole Russiagate thing. I think the FBI is panicked now that somebody's going to come in and actually expose their behavior. The politicization that's happened at the very top. I'm not talking about the rank and file FBI. These are wonderful people and law enforcement officers, but their leadership has been corrupted at the top. And it's not just the FBI, but it's been in agency after agency in Washington. It's clutching and panicking going on in the Beltway in Washington right now.
We're joined by Senator Bill Hagerty. Just a couple of more questions here. I do want to get your take on Doge and Elon Musk. Obviously, the Doge and his committee. I know the Oversight Committee led in the House by Marjorie Taylor Greene met yesterday, maybe a couple of days ago now. Just your overall impression. Obviously, we saw Elon in the Oval Office yesterday with the president. What should we take from this, Senator?
Well, I think what you're seeing is, again, a response to the promise that President Trump made. This is no surprise. I mean, Elon was on the campaign trail with President Trump day after day, week after week. President Trump said he's going to do this. The American public overwhelmingly support doing this, and that is going in and cleaning out the waste, the fraud, and abuse within the federal government. You look at the size of this bureaucracy, Steve, it's out of control. If you think about what we found people are spending money on, what our bureaucracy is spending money on, sex change operations in Guatemala, LGBTQ programs in Syria. You think about in Ireland running some sort of DEI play that American taxpayer dollars are funding? Why in the hell are we doing this? These sorts of questions need to be asked. Elon's coming in and shutting it down. I've had multiple conversations with Elon about the approach to this, and he's coming from the bottom up and saying, look, we just take an agency like USAID and stop everything right now. It's out of control. We will then, from the bottom up, say which programs are justified and put them back in place. President Trump immediately allowed exemptions for medical treatments, drugs, that sort of thing that people needed overseas. But what they're doing is from the bottom up, building on what we think are actually justifiable programs and stopping these programs that aren't justified, that actually go against America's national interest and certainly against what the American people, American taxpayers should be paying for.
Senator Bill Hagerty, about a minute left. You did on Wednesday, yesterday, you announced your reelection bid, your campaign for 2026.
Certainly. It's been the honor of a lifetime to serve the people of Tennessee in the United States Senate. It's time for me to launch my campaign for reelection, and it's my humble opportunity to reach out and tell Tennesseans, one, how much I'm honored to serve them, and to humbly ask for their support to continue in my role here, to continue fighting. We've worked for 4 years to get to the place we are right now, Steve, with control of the United States Senate, control of the House, and control of the White House. This is what I came to Washington to do. We're about getting on it right now. We're about getting America's economy back intact, bringing crime down in our country, getting our border secure, and dealing with the national security issues around the world. The world needs a strong America. I'm here to work with President Trump to make that happen, and it's just such an honor to represent Tennessee, and I hope that Tennesseans will send me back to do it for another term.
Senator Bill Hagerty, Senator, we really appreciate your time and a very, very busy time in Washington right now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Steve. All the best.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. Hey, Fruit Loops, did you hear him get a little exercise there about the Doge cuts?
Yeah, he got a little excited.
Beep, beep. I thought Bridget was here. Man, Bridget's out sick, by the way. They said. Of course, I called for a federal resolution in the U.S. Senate to investigate Bridget. So there you go. Oh, he's fired up, wasn't he?
He was fired up for a Thursday morning.
Hey, join me. Speaking of fired up, we're going to be fired up about crawfish coming to Champy's tonight. Come out and see us. Bridget was supposed to do it, but as usual, I have to clean up her mess. So I'll be there live at Champy's tonight, 5 to 7. Little Valentine's Eve fun with some crawfish. Come see us this evening, 5 until 7 at Champy's. All right, tell you what, let's do it.
You can find Steve on the corner bar stool.
Norm! Here's the Mermaid Mattress. Well, I'll be right next to Roger Pickett, as a matter of fact. Today's best mix and best variety, the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
As much as we try, we still make mistakes, like making beds with skip stitches and last year's covers.
Right now, you can save as much as 57% off on a host of Mermaid mattresses where you'll find your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
All right, Fruit, over to you.
All right, today mostly cloudy early, then sunshine in the afternoon, high of 49 degrees. Tonight, a few passing clouds, low around 25. Be a little windy this evening, so be careful out there. Tomorrow, intervals of cloud and sunshine, high of 53 degrees. Taking a look at the Central Heat and Air Weather Radar, it's currently clear skies outside, and your current Milligan Vein temperature is 48 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
All right, it's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk, 19 before 8. CHI Memorial, Hello Human Kindness, a sports report, sponsored in part by the Town Squire.
This just in. The winter sale is on at the Town Squire.
Larry and his staff welcoming 2025 with a great selection, whether it's a sports shirt, slacks, belts, a jacket, or yes, their great shoe department. SAS, Johnson & Murphy, Florsham, Merrill, Samuel Hubbard, just to name a few. The Town Squire, your men's headquarters. The Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland, the home of personal service. All right, the New York Knicks over the Atlanta Hawks at MSG last night, 149-148 in overtime. tomorrow night. What a battle for the boys district regular season championship in Athens, Walker Valley at McMinn County tomorrow night. Terry Evans, Greg Phillips on the call, 6 o'clock here on Mix 104.1 boys regular season district championship. Got to give a shout out to my man Coleman Green. Knocked down 18 points on senior night. This had been Tuesday night. We reported the score yesterday morning, but I had to say hello to Coleman Green, who I helped raise, of course. So 18 for Coleman Green. Come on now, please. He's a senior. Tonight, Lady Vols will host Auburn, 6:30, right here on Mix 104.1 and the Mix app, presented by TVFCU. Sports at 17 before the hour. Coming up, your chance to win some VIP passes to this Saturday night's big men's event at First Baptist Cleveland with Darryl Strawberry. Darryl Strawberry will join Pastor Jordan Easley for a great time of conversation, give his testimony, and also reflect on his time in Major League Baseball, especially those glory days and World Championship with the New York Mets. Darryl Strawberry at First Baptist Saturday night. ESPN Cleveland 101.3, our sister station, a big part of this. I'll be a part of that. You're welcome. And so we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to give away some VIP passes coming up. Pastor Easley here in just a few minutes. Stand by.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 104.1 app.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
My name is Mark Road Truck. My job has me on the road a lot. When I decided to get a new EV, it was a no-brainer that Don Ledford is where I was going to go. The selling experience was fantastic. When I made the decision to buy the EV, I had heard concerns of what's called range anxiety. You've got a certain range you can go, and you got to charge up. The Chevrolet app is fantastic, and it really put my range anxiety at ease. I recommend Don Ledford to everyone because they treat you like family.
Ready? If you want cool lawyers in Southeast Tennessee to represent you, it's Logan Thompson. We're cool, and we get results.
All right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Hardee's Original Bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $5.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $5.99 Original Bag, only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
Faking, she's faking sick, you told me? She's not really sick, is she?
I did not say that. She is sick.
All right, so
we should do a wellness visit. Just stop by our house.
That's absolutely right.
With the communion.
Sure.
Some little soup or something.
Yeah.
Check on her.
But hey, when it comes to communion, Bridget's Catholic. So anyway, all right. So let's head over to you. Our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Yes, celebrating today we have Bree Horstmeyer. That is Zandra's sweet daughter. Sweet, beautiful, thoughtful, kind-hearted.
Yeah.
She said several other things.
Nice of you to say that. Oh, it was her. Oh, okay.
I thought I'd cut out. Reagan Wheeler is celebrating 23rd birthday. Love from mom, dad, Ross, and fiance Cameron. And then we have John Belk celebrating his birthday. Happy over the hill again from his favorite sister Sherry. And then Cameron Fisher over at Church of God is celebrating his birthday today.
All right. Get on the Greenway and honor Cameron today.
Yes, that'd be a great activity for you. So if you have a birthday you'd like to submit to the Simmons Bank celebration list or an anniversary, give us a call or text. Your birthday wishes to 423-614-6499.
So I'll be at Champy's live from 5 to 7. Champy's is introducing crawfish, and so we're going to be there for that 5 until 7 this afternoon. Then tomorrow morning, Fruit Loops, we're going to spend Valentine's together tomorrow morning at the sweetest place in town, the Townhouse Bake Shop. I can't wait.
Now, I don't know if I would go that far. We're not going to spend Valentine's together now.
Valentine's morning we are.
We will work together in the morning. If I'm lucky, I will stay in the trailer and never make sight of you the whole morning.
You and I are going to spend Valentine's morning together. I think that's very appropriate. I know you love me. So, it's all about love. So we'll be at Townhouse in the morning beginning at 7 a.m. with Commissioner Gilbert. And come by and see us. Scotty had a bunch of specials and all that. You can come by and just start that morning off with a little love on Valentine's Day. All right, it's 9 before the hour. Hey, tomorrow only, Freddy's. Our friends at Freddy's are offering, listen to this. Hey, Fruit Loops, you listening? Fruit Loops.
Yes.
Okay. So Freddy's, over here. Right.
Oh, I love Freddy's.
Yeah, Paul Hoff.
Yes.
So that's what they're doing tomorrow only. Valentine's Day only. A free mini one-topping sundae with purchase. When they mentioned they heard it on Mix 104.1. So this is a Mix 104.1 exclusive. You got a free, listen to this, free mini one-topping sundae when you buy something.
So basically, if you don't have a Valentine, just go eat an ice cream by yourself.
Yeah, and that's fine. And or take your Valentine over there, but just mention you heard it here, which this is always fun, the people having to admit they listen, because nobody admits they listen. And I wouldn't either. And I don't even listen. So whatever. All right, news coming up at the top of the hour. Let's go to check of the streets right here. Let's do this first. First of all, this from Jim Rush Funeral and Cremation Services. To get serious for a moment, my friend Judy Rush passed away last Friday. This is Greg Rush's mom, Greg Mark. And so sad to hear this. Judy was 85, lived a wonderful life, and of course her husband was the late, great Jim Rush, been family friends of ours all my life. So Judy's visitation and service will be tomorrow at Westmore Church of God, 11 to 1 with a visitation.
This news update is brought to you by Jim Rush Funeral and Cremation Services, serving families for more than 45 years. 2 locations, Wildwood and North Ocoee. JimRushFuneralHomes.com.
Roadhouse! Let's go to Fruit Loops with traffic. What's up?
Yes, your Don Ledford Automotive on-time traffic report brought to you by Don Ledford Automotive. Go visit them on Northlake Highway. Is that good? Is that almost as good as Bridget?
No, it's terrible.
Okay,
Bridget's sick. Her pastor is here. Yeah, sit down here. Sit in Bridget's seat. Although, do we have any Clorox to wipe off for the pastor? Bible says, touch not mine anointed. So you don't need to sit in that seat.
You think she's really sick, Steve?
No. She's faking.
Hey,
she heard you were coming.
Hey, I was outside. Are we on the air right now?
No.
Okay.
Just go ahead and say everything you want.
Okay. I was on the air. I'm listening to you in here, and
yeah, we are on the air.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we are on there.
It's one of the most romantic duets ever
Isn't that
played.
great?
You're in here by yourself. I'm like, what is he doing in there?
Well, I was actually in my office making coffee because Bridget's not here. So, all right, Fruit Loops, you got to say anything else here?
Yes. So we are seeing reports of some of the smaller back roads having some flooding on it out around the Valley View area. So be careful as you travel around this morning. Just pay attention. If you see water, don't try to drive through it. Turn around, don't drown. So remember that.
Oh, man.
Yes. Don't be like Steve.
Yeah, well, it's true. So Beasley, you read this traffic tag here every morning on tape, but you're much better on tape.
You know,
you want to do it live?
Yeah, I can't remember what it is.
L&B Appliance.
Yeah. Your one-stop appliance shop. Ooh. Call L&B Appliance. Something, Durkee Road.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated, Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231.
Some tags.
I really don't.
What do you think?
Do you get royalties for that?
I don't. If we get royalties for that, Steve owes me a lot of money.
Oh, trust me, we're even, aren't we, Beasley?
We are.
Pastor Jordan Easley, First Baptist Cleveland. Man, here in about 48 hours, we're going to have a lot of fun at the church, aren't we?
It's going to be a lot of fun, man.
Tell me what's happening.
Well, our good buddy Daryl Strawberry from way back when.
Wow.
Do you remember Daryl Strawberry?
Oh, my Lord.
Were you a fan of his?
Oh, yeah. One of the greatest memories I have in baseball is that 1986 Game 6 of the World Series where they came back, of course, the Bill Buckner ball, and there's Daryl, right in the middle of it. So I have a lot of great memories of Strawberry. I was a Braves fan, and he single-handedly ruined several of my nights being a Braves fan. So I can't wait to bring that up Saturday night.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
You know, this guy has four championship rings. Wow. So he had a pretty incredible career, was a very talented athlete, but also had a lot of trouble. And we're going to talk a little bit about his story and kind of his background and his career and all that stuff on Saturday night. This is an Eat Like a Man event, so we also put a spotlight on the food, and we're going to have ballpark food. And
I like that.
Yeah, man, we're going to have all the things that you get at a ballpark. We're going to have the nachos and the hot dogs and the Cracker Jacks.
Excuse me, all the things we get at a ballpark,
depends on what
Pastor?
ballpark you're going to.
All the things, Pastor?
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know that much actually about the details.
Reginald's not coming.
I don't think we're having like ring pops and airheads and all that.
Oh, is that what I'm talking about?
Well, every time we go to the ballpark,
is that what I'm talking about,
my kids
Beasley?
are sugared up. I mean,
is that what you order at a baseball game?
I eat more hot dogs than I should. I eat a big pretzel usually.
Okay.
I tell you what I like at a ballpark are the peanuts. Real salty peanuts. Just give me a whole bag of them with a Coke Zero, and I'm good.
I bet we could handle that.
Yeah, I think
we got any peanuts?
I think that'll happen.
Do it. Listen to this, Pastor. Tell them about the ice cream, and this is very appropriate.
Well, the ice cream it was supposed to be a surprise. Just don't tell anybody. But
nobody listens to this. What are you kidding?
After the whole thing is through, we're going to have an ice cream social in our commons area with what kind of ice cream?
It'd have to be strawberry.
Strawberry ice cream.
Strawberry
man. Let's
ice
go.
cream.
Come on. I mean, why not? You
There
got
we
Daryl
go.
Strawberry. Why not?
There we go.
So it's going to be a great event.
Pastor, we're joined by Pastor Jordan Easley and Beasley. That's right. Stephen Beasley. You've brought some pretty big time people in the last couple of years, and I know there's more to come, but this is a pretty big deal. I mean, especially for Cleveland, Tennessee, to have a guy of Daryl Strawberry's caliber. These are some huge baseball fans here in Cleveland and this whole entire southeast Tennessee area. So this is a big deal, man. It really is. You got any tickets left?
I have a lot of tickets left.
Oh.
I actually don't. We've actually sold over 850 tickets to this event already.
Right.
And we only have a limited amount of seats. But we do have about 100 tickets left. What I want to do today, I want to give away 2 of our VIP tickets.
Wow.
If we can.
Absolutely.
So we only have a handful of people that are getting access to this VIP meet and greet with Daryl Strawberry at 4 o'clock.
Cool.
Where they can meet him. They could get some pregame snacks. They could get a few items signed by him. But those tickets are $50 a piece. And so a normal ticket's only $10. But I thought I'd give away 2 of those this morning. If
Very
you want
cool.
To. Yeah.
How do we want to do this?
I have no idea. I don't
You got
care.
to text the Cougar line.
Got to text that Cleveland State Cougar line. That's a pretty big deal. So
you ought to get everybody to call Bridget's cell phone.
Okay, let's do it. All right, here. It's on every bathroom stall in the Cleveland area.
Wow.
So you can just find it. What's the matter? Anyway, so that's very nice. Thank you. 2 VIP tickets. You can meet Daryl Strawberry. If you've got a baseball fan in your life or you're one, actually call or text. Call the Volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line, 423-614-6499, or text that same number. And what line is that, Beasley?
614-6499.
No, the name of the text line.
Oh, it's the Cougar line.
No, I'll say it right.
It's the Cleveland State Cougar line.
Oh, yeah, just got
It's the Cleveland State Cougar line, 614-6499.
You got to do a little dip in your voice when you say the Cougar line now, baby. You know.
The Cleveland State Cougar line. The Cougar.
Hey, did you hear Senator Hagerty earlier this morning?
Yeah, he kind of cut loose.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, he got a little fired up. Yeah.
What's his deal?
I'll tell you, during COVID, you remember I had him on our show.
I know.
And he was straight-laced. This morning, he was unplugged.
Holy cow.
No, he got fired up.
Did you? I said, well,
what were you talking about, like tariffs or something? He got excited about tariffs.
No, I was asking about Doge and Elon and all that, and he said he's talking about all the programs. He gets fired up, and what the beep? And so I thought we need him to come back. I met him through Loving Good, which, of course, that makes sense that he would be talking like this. So you need to be laying hands on the senator when he gets back.
You know, that's what D.C. does to people, man. That's what D.C. does. You know, we send it from Tennessee to D.C. Come on.
All right, we're going to give these tickets away, and we'll continue taking qualifiers. Phones are ringing. 423, there it is, 423-614-6499, or text in that same number. You guys hang around a few minutes here? You guys got a few minutes?
Absolutely.
We're joined by Pastor Jordan Easley and Stephen Beasley, Media Director, First Baptist Cleveland. And the pastors put up a pair of VIP tickets. You can meet and greet and have a good time with Daryl Strawberry, one of the great players of all time in Major League Baseball. Let's tell you what. Let's take Fruit Loops. Let's do weather here. It's the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center right here. Mermaid Mattress Factory and Showroom President's Day savings already in progress.
Mermaid is your custom-sized mattress headquarters. Special size for boats, RVs, and antique beds. You name it, we'll make it at Mermaid Mattress.
Today,
you're on. Do it.
Today, mostly cloudy early, then sunshine in the afternoon. High of 49 degrees. Tonight, a few passing clouds. Low of tomorrow.
What is the matter with you?
Intervals of
I thought you were
cloud
hooked on
and sunshine,
phonics. What
53
happened?
degrees. Taking a look at the central heat and air weather
You're
radar.
learning to read?
Skies are currently clear out sky. And your
what is wrong with you?
Temperature is 48 degrees. What are you yelling? I can't focus with you yelling.
You are absolutely, botching this weather.
What?
When are you graduating from 5th grade? What are you doing? You're so embarrassing. I thought Bridget was bad. That's even worse. We'll go on the air here in a second. It is 2 minutes after. One day they're all just it's all over. All right, stand by. The news is next.
broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. In the end, about 75,000 federal employees agree to resign as a federal judge in Boston denies a request to block the Trump administration's buyout plan.
Judge George O'Toole ruled a group of labor unions does not have legal standing to challenge the program. The offer was sent to about 2 million federal employees, allowing them to resign now and be paid through September.
Fox's Jared Halpern, the buyout program is now closed. President Trump meets with India's prime minister at the White House this afternoon.
Prime Minister Modi arriving with the hopes of strengthening India's partnership with the United States and avoiding a trade war. India reportedly plans to cut tariffs in dozens of sectors, including electronics, medical equipment, and chemicals, which could boost American exports to India. The prime minister is also expected to propose increased energy and defense imports from the U.S.
Fox's Brooke Singman. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Good morning to all of you. Hey, a couple of notes about some area school systems this morning. McMinn County closed again today due to that ongoing illness there. They've been closed all week. Illness among staff and students, and also the expected flooding in McMinn County. No remote learning today. Polk County schools closed. They will have remote learning for students. And Meigs County operating on a 2-hour delay. That because of flooding in Meigs County. Governor Bill Lee signed the Education Freedom Act, creating Tennessee's first universal school choice program. The governor called it a momentous day for Tennessee families, thanking parents, students, and legislators for their support. Education Commissioner Lizette Reynolds emphasized the bill also includes funding for teacher bonuses, K-12 facilities, and ensures districts won't lose state funding due to disenrollment. The legislation was sponsored by Senate Majority Leader Jack Johnson and House Majority Leader William Lamberth. More details will be released as the Department of Education begins implementation. And the city of Cleveland announced a free income tax preparation service is available through the IRS Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program for households with an income of $67,000 or less. In Cleveland, services are being offered at the Cleveland Bradley Public Library and at CrossNet Baptist Network, with amateur accountant Stephen Beasley handling the classes, and you'll instantly be audited by the IRS. What?
Instantly.
They're at CrossNet Baptist Network.
There's some good folks over
there. They're wonderful people, but you go on as the IRS analyst or whatever you are. All right, 6 minutes after 8, and a man who's been to federal prison for tax evasion. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777. All right. Let's get a check of the streets. Fruit Loops, over to you.
Yes, your Don Ledford Automotive on-time traffic report presented by Don Ledford Automotive on North Lee Highway.
What are you doing back there? What's in your thermos? Hey, Basil, go give it a smell test. You know how to smell that. It's fine.
Look, there's some flooding around the area on the back road, so be careful as you're traveling around. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing
Hope you're not
traffic
traveling anytime
cameras. The
soon.
interstates
We're calling
look
the
clear
sheriff
right now. If you see anything, give us a call, 423-614-6499, or text us at that same number.
That's a Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol. Hey, the President's Day trade-up event on now at Don Ledford Chevrolet Buick GMC. Factory discounts, tremendous rebates on their most popular vehicles. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, Cleveland. DonLedford.com, where they say yes. More with Pastor Jordan Easley and Stephen Beasley. The Jordan Beasley Hour coming up. They got a new show they're announcing right here. We'll do that in a minute.
This is Roy Michael Roman with RMR Legal PLLC, Cleveland's newest hometown 24/7 law firm for all your legal needs. Give us a call at 423-528-8484.
It's the President's Day sales event at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 230 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $15,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that 6,100 students under the age of 18 vape for their very first time every day? It's time to make a change. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Pop quiz. Who's your favorite president?
Probably Ronald Reagan, because he upgraded all the mattresses in the White House and he regularly took naps.
Wrong answer. You're supposed to say your dad.
Because you're the president of Mermaid Mattress?
Of course.
No.
Right now, during Mermaid's President's Day event, save up to $800 on Stearns & Foster and Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get free local delivery.
But only at Mermaid Mattress. Your sleep handmade.
And delivered.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app. With us today, Flowers and Things, your local florist making love blossom since 1978, is here to help you create unforgettable moments that last forever.
Tennessee Valley weather.
It's 11 minutes after 8 a.m. The Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Right now, get up to 5 years no-interest financing and free local delivery on Tempur-Pedic. But only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
All right, Fruit, let's go.
Today, mostly cloudy early, then sunshine in the afternoon, high at 49 degrees.
Now,
tonight,
from
a few
Local 3
flashing
News.
clouds, low around 25 degrees. Tomorrow, intervals of cloud and sunshine, high of 53 degrees. As we take a look at the Central Heat and Air Weather Radar, Currently clear skies outside, and your Milligan Vein temperature is 48 degrees.
In memory of Bridget.
Weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
All right, Mix 1041. We're joined by First Baptist Pastor Jordan Easley, Media Director Stephen Beasley. I mean, it's just too Beasley. It's just too good. We just got to have a show.
What is the show you want?
I don't know. It's just the names. I don't know. You'll come up with it from there.
That'd be terrible.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Fired up to be here. Yeah.
I wish you meant that. And have had people ask me the time you brought me a Victoria's Secret Cowboys shirt to wear.
Whoa. That
You did.
sounds so weird.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it is Valentine's Day weekend, isn't it?
You did. We had that bet.
You know what? It was a sweatshirt, though. That's just where it came from. I had to
From your wife.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
You did this on the air. You did this to yourself.
I've got a picture of you wearing it.
I know.
It's got sparkles on it. Yeah.
So officially he has pictures, which is bad. Hey, Beasley, we've been talking about Darryl Strawberry coming to the church on Saturday. These men's events have just been
They're the best. Yeah, if you haven't gotten a ticket to be a part of Eat Like a Man with Darryl Strawberry, you're going to have you got a great weekend coming up for Valentine's Day, but it'll be so much better if you come hang out with Darryl Strawberry on Saturday night. So this is going to be an awesome event. Obviously, we've said Darryl Strawberry 50 times, but Darryl Strawberry is the man. One of the greatest baseball players of all time. Fantastic. The VIP meet and greet with him will start at 4 o'clock, and so you can get a ticket for VIP. We'll talk about that in just a second. Of course, the food and everything will kick off at 5, and then we will sit down with Pastor Jordan and Darryl and maybe you, Steve, if you're lucky, and we'll get to talk with him and hear his story and all that sort of thing. That'll start at 6. So 4 o'clock VIP, 5 o'clock food, 6 o'clock main event. Of course, that's going to be fantastic. There's a lot to look forward to. The food's going to be really, really good because it's ballpark themed, and so that's going to be a lot of fun. You just need to get a ticket. So there's a simple way to get tickets. You can go to firstbaptistcleveland.com, get a ticket, or you could win one today. All you have to do is text the Cougar line. The Cougar line.
There we go. And I thought we had another title of that. Are we not? Are we going public with that one? Or
not tomorrow's Valentine's Day, Steve.
I got a song. If you say that, DIVORCE. Old Tammy won that.
We cannot call it the Amy Beasley Cougar line.
We can't. Don't even call it the Amy Beasley Cougar line.
Nope. The Amy Beasley Cougar line would be the wrong title.
Right. Pastor Easley, I don't know. I don't know how you deal with him.
I'm not getting involved in
Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, thanks for including ESPN Cleveland 101.3. We're going to be out there.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. Not only is it going to be Strawberry, it's going to be the whole ESPN crew is going to be there, which is going to be awesome.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah, you guys on the stage, and I'll just say do not leave before the 7th inning stretch. The 7th inning stretch is a part of the program. ESPN and Steve Hartline are going to be a part of that. And that ought to be a lot of fun. We got some great giveaways, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. No, not to give away any secrets, but yeah, some big time prizes.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be giving away jerseys and that are signed by Darryl, and of course, he's going to be signing some of his books. We've got some baseballs we'll be throwing into the crowd. They told me yesterday we have a T-shirt cannon for the very first time. So
Hello!
I can't wait to see the T-shirt cannon. But
and there'll be some ESPN shirts there too. So
there you go. A lot of opportunities just to have fun, to hear a great story, to eat some good food, hang out with some men in our community. The place ought to be packed. Beasley's talking about getting a ticket. That is a serious thing. Everybody has to have a ticket to get into this event. Unfortunately, we only have a limited amount of seats, and so the VIP tickets. We only had 100 of those to begin with. There's only about 8 left. We're giving away 2 right now. So if you want one of those, you need to go to the website now, because with only 6 available, that is the only real chance you have to have a meet and greet moment to get something signed. But then the big program, I think tickets for that are $10.
$15.
$15. Okay. All right.
Well, inflation,
Yeah. Well,
it's pretty much all the hot dogs you can eat.
We'll make Hagerty cuss again if we mention this. So we'll just need to, whatever.
He flew off the handle. He fired up.
That's it.
But it'll be good. Yeah. Beasley.
So exactly. So you guys are giving away 2 VIP tickets. So this would get you to meet Darryl Strawberry, Have a great time. This is a men's event, obviously. So, ladies, if you're listening, want to nominate your husband, you can have a nice night by yourself. That'd be good. Or whatever the case. You got a baseball fan. It's a rare opportunity to have a name like this in Cleveland, Tennessee. Darryl Strawberry. My goodness, Beasley.
He's a pretty big deal. He's a really big deal. You need to get a ticket for this. It's really simple. If you're one of those folks like on eBay and you just want to hit the buy it now, like just go ahead and get it done. We don't want to wait to see if Steve might, let us win the contest. You can just text MAN to 74784. That'll send you a link to get a ticket. That's the word MAN, M-A-N, to the number 74784. It's just a simple text message. That'll give you a link to general admission tickets, which are $15, or VIP tickets, which are $50. There aren't very many of either of those left, so text MAN right now to get those. And if you want to enter the Mix 104 drawing for the 2 VIP tickets we're going to give away right now, all you need to do is text in to the Cougar line, the Cleveland State Cougar line, 614-6499.
So what we're going to do, we're going to hit a song here, and then we'll come back and we will give away these tickets, okay? So that means this song.
What do you have queued up there? Do we have? I
got Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, "Die with a Smile." It's dedicated from Amy to you.
You can't go wrong with Bruno Mars.
Die with a smile.
You're killing me.
She apparently was seen buying a lot of life insurance yesterday on you, and I didn't want to say anything, but anyway.
I'm going to see Darryl Strawberry before that, so
All right, so
dying wish.
Okay, so you got 4 minutes. You got 4 minutes. If you want to win these tickets, call or text right now, 423-614-6499. You ready?
Let's go.
Here we go.
Welcome back. Hope you're having a good start to your day. We do have storm alert weather mode still active here across the Tennessee Valley, simply because we're going to be dealing with some of that river flooding. Now, the good news I have for you is that we're going to have some sunshine later today, but all that runoff from the last 2 days of rain is still going to lead to some river issues in those areas, in those flood-prone areas. So just be mindful of that. Take it easy out there because we do have a little bit of mist and fog out there this morning. Here's a look at your temperatures, generally in the upper 40s to lower 50s. Going to top out around the same because cold air is moving in. So I think the warmest temperatures we'll have will be this morning, and then we'll start to fall through the afternoon and evening. But here's a good sign. No rain to be found, at least heavy rain. Yeah, there's still going to be pockets of mist and a little bit of fog. But outside of that, things are really starting to improve because this cold front is now passing off to our east. So the heaviest stuff now into the Carolinas, parts of Georgia, down into Alabama. For us, drying conditions. So yes, we will see the sun today, and I think that's going to be a good thing for many of us. Here's a look at a bird's eye view at 27 here just outside of Local 3 Studios. Yeah, there's some fog, and it still just doesn't look like a great morning to be out and about. So remember to use those low beams if you encounter low visibility, and just take it easy. You might want to leave 5 minutes early to get where you're going safely on this Thursday morning. But look at these rainfall totals. I mean, this is just widespread heavy stuff, upwards of about 3-4 inches on average from North Georgia to Northeast Alabama. Some localized areas picked up upwards of 5 inches, especially some of our mountain and plateau communities. So we've had quite a bit of rain. Still going to be some flooding issues. South Chickamauga Creek, the Sequatchie River, Lookout Creek, Conestoga, the Chattooga, all across North Georgia. So we're going to see cresting rivers later on this afternoon as we get into portions of your Thursday. So this is a look at the Sequatchie River near Whitwell, cresting right around 6 p.m. at 14.5 feet. The South Chickamauga Creek going to crest around 20.5 feet, which is just below that moderate flood stage. That'll be around 7 p.m. Later today. We also have cresting conditions at the Conestoga down near Eton at 12.5 feet, or just over 12.5 feet, which is in that minor flood stage. So most of these rivers are going to crest in the minor flood stage levels, so just be mindful of that if you live near any of those locations. But things, again, are improving very rapidly today. We're going to have some sunshine peeking through a little bit later this afternoon, and then tonight it's going to turn cold. In fact, we're talking hard freeze conditions with overnight lows back in the 20s. And then we're going to have more storms come into the picture on Saturday into early Sunday, but we will have some nice weather tomorrow, so that's something to be thankful for. As for your Saturday afternoon, just going to be a couple of scattered showers. I don't think the coverage is going to be quite as high as originally thought throughout the day on Saturday, so we could get some drier conditions at times. But Saturday night to Sunday, this is what I'm watching closely. There's going to be a strong line of storms along a cold front come through between about 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. That's where we could have damaging wind gusts and the threat for some severe weather. So we'll keep an eye on that. Stay storm aware as you go to bed on Saturday. Have a way to receive those alerts, and of course stay tuned with us here at Local 3. We are going to pick up another couple of inches of rain, maybe 1 to 2, and the Storm Prediction Center already outlining a severe risk across our entire coverage area. That yellow shade is a level 2 out of 5. Now our primary concern will be damaging wind gusts. We'll also have to watch the chance for an isolated tornado late Saturday into Sunday, and we'll continue talking about this over the next couple of days. So continue to check back for updates. Enjoy the sunshine today and tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's also going to be quite breezy today. We could have gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. And then after that front moves through early Sunday, it's going to turn colder. And then by the middle of next week, I wouldn't be surprised if we even have a couple of snowflakes trying to move back into parts of our coverage area.
Wow, we're talking about snow. All right.
Complete 180. I mean, we go from rain to the chance.
Stephen Beasley. Again, you just can't waste this. You guys got to do something together. I don't know. So we told you had 4 minutes to enter, and Sheridan tells me that we had just a burst of entries. Is this the caller, Sheridan? All right. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Eric Miller.
Eric, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing great.
Say hello to some friends of mine here.
Hey, Eric.
Hello.
That was a great conversation we just had. Hey, man, we're excited that you're joining us on Saturday, 4 o'clock. You're going to meet Daryl Strawberry. You'll have a photo op. We'll have some snacks. You can get something signed. Do you even know who Daryl Strawberry is, or did you just want to call Steve?
Oh, of course. No, I know who Daryl Strawberry is.
Okay.
One of the greatest hitters of all time.
There you go.
Yeah, it certainly is. Congratulations, Eric. We had just a number of entries right there, Sheridan tells me, and they drew you out. Beasley, anything you want to say to Eric Miller here?
Come hungry. It's going to be great.
Okay, sounds great.
Eric, what are you up to? Tell us a little about yourself.
Just working.
Where do you work?
Rock Solid Interiors.
Okay. Well, how's that going?
It's going great.
Of course, you're at work. You'd say that. So, Eric Miller. Now, I've heard of Rock Solid. No kidding. You guys do great work. I've heard that.
Good.
All right. Well, thank you, Eric. So you sound like some of the people Pastor Easley talks to at church. Okay. I'm kidding around. Eric, hey, look, buddy, we'll get in touch with you, and we'll let you know how to do all this, okay? We'll see you Saturday.
Okay, thank you, Steve.
Okay, buddy. See you, man. Eric Miller, there he is.
There you go, man. Hey, you know what? This is a great opportunity. I just had this idea. If you don't have a Valentine's gift for your husband, come on. Why? I mean, it's $15.
Hello?
What a great opportunity. And you get him out of the house for like 3 hours.
Yeah, Netflix or whatever you want to do.
That's a win-win-win.
I'm just thinking it just makes sense to me.
Just more of the ministry of the church. They're doing all they can. Beasley, let's mention how people can get tickets one more time.
All right, so if you want to get a ticket right now and you don't want to have to talk to Steve on the radio, you can text MAN to 74784. Hey, you know, some people, this is the way it goes.
DIVORC.
Yeah, I'm going to find that mute button over there.
One
Where's the red button, Jordan? Press that red button. Yeah, so if you want to go ahead and get a ticket right now, you can text the word MAN to 74784. It's just a simple text message, and you'll have a link to VIP or general admission tickets. VIP tickets are $50. There's like maybe 6 of those left, and then there are some general admission tickets left for $15. Of course, that includes the food, hanging out with Daryl, all that kind of stuff. So you can text MAN to 74784. Or if you want to enter the contest, there is one more opportunity to win.
What?
Well, I mean, Eric Miller just won one of those tickets, so we have one more ticket remaining.
Oh, we got another VIP.
Oh,
okay. We got one more VIP.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're declaring another VIP?
We have one VIP ticket remaining, so
all
you
right.
can text the Cleveland State Amy Beasley Cougar line.
Oh, wow. He did it! He did it! I can't believe it!
We'll be in your office for counseling on Monday.
I can't believe it!
All right, so, yeah, you can text the Cougar line, 614-6499. This better not be.
I finally have respect for you. It took a while. It took about 30 years. All right.
All right, so You can text the Cougar line 614-6499 or just call it 614-6499, and you can talk to Steve about getting the VIP ticket.
We'll do that. We'll do that one at 9.
All right,
So
9
we'll come
o'clock.
back 9 o'clock.
The last VIP ticket remaining to see Darryl Strawberry.
Pastor Easley, we'll give you the last word here, buddy.
Hey, man, thanks for having us. We love this community, and it's so great just doing life with people in this room. And really, there's a lot of people that are going to be at our church on Saturday night. We're excited just to be able to open up our doors. It does not mean that you have to go to our church to be a part of something like this. This is a community event. We want everybody to feel invited and included, and it's going to be fun just to hang out with everybody.
I was at a church one time in California, and they locked the doors before the offering. So I think that's a good idea. I think you guys might want to consider that. They locked the doors before the offering. I'm not kidding.
That's a real story.
Oh, it happened.
Wow.
We were just talking about upping, security just because of you, pretty much.
Oh, because of me?
Yeah. Well, which service are you coming to this weekend?
I'm at, what's the last one, 11:30?
I think so. I don't know.
11:30.
That's the fourth one. That's the cleanup hitter role for you. So
That's exactly
like I tell you off there all the time. I don't see how you doing, but anyway, guys, thanks. Great to see both of you. Thank you very much.
You bet.
By the way, First Baptist Cleveland, our longest partner in WCLE for well over 50 years now, and we appreciate these guys so much. All right, coming up, we're going to talk with our friend at Life Care Center of Cleveland, plus Bianca Hensley. She's the Lady Raiders basketball coach. She's here, but she's not talking basketball. She's talking about a new girls flag football league that Cleveland High School is fielding a team. We know flag football is being heavily promoted by the NFL worldwide, really. So Bianca's going to join us. We've got a couple of great interviews coming up. And the best part is? You know what the best part is? Bridget's not here.
Wow.
Bridget is not here. And we would pray for her, but there's no hope for her. Okay, back in just a second. Stand by.
Don't miss Parents' Night.
This is Roy Michael Roman with RMR Legal PLLC, Cleveland's newest hometown 24/7 law firm for all your legal needs. Give us a call at 423-528-8484.
I'm Clark Campbell. I've lived here in Cleveland, Tennessee for 24 years, and I'm so proud that I get to shop for my business to get my truck right here in my town. One of the most intimidating things in the truck buying process is you just don't want to talk to people sometimes. Don Ledford Chevrolet just isn't that place. And that's my favorite thing about this property is you just feel like a friend. There are a lot of options when it comes to dealerships in Cleveland and the Chattanooga area. This is going to be the first place I go to every single time.
Ready? If you want cool lawyers in Southeast Tennessee to represent you, it's Logan Thompson. We're cool and we get results.
All right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Hardee's original bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $5.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $5.99 original bag, only at Hardee's.
Hi, my name is Addison and I am from Bradley Central. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
Locations. You save when you buy from the factory, and now you'll save even more at Mermaid Mattress.
All right, Fred, let's
mostly
go ahead.
cloudy, then sunshine in the afternoon. Tonight, am I coming across?
What's going on with your mic?
Passing clouds. Just make sure you have my mic on.
All right, go
Low
ahead.
of 25 degrees tonight. Tomorrow, intervals of cloud and sunshine. High of 53 degrees. Taking a look at the central air weather radar. It's currently clear skies outside, and your Milligan Vane temperature is 48 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of this community. Life Care Center of
All right, and speaking of Life Care Cleveland, we are joined by Josh. Do we go by Josh?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Joshua,
either way.
Joshua Lee, and you're the Executive Director of Life Care Cleveland. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah, it's good to be here.
Well,
yeah.
It's great to have you, and I know we've talked about doing this for a while, so just bring me up to date. Give me the latest at Life Care.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm here today. So we've just wanted to announce, we recently with U.S. News and World Report won one of the best nursing homes according to the World U.S. News and World Report. So we're excited to hold that title there.
Wow!
But we've got a lot of moving parts. So we've been in the community for many years, and so we've got a lot of good things going. Yeah.
Talk about your team. Life Care Cleveland, really where it all began with Forrest Preston all those years ago. You've always had a strong team there at Life Care, haven't you?
Yes, sir. I'm glad you mentioned it because, I don't have all the years added up. That would have been something cool to add. But we've got, we specialize in short-term and long-term care, whether that's, needing some additional therapy with our rehab team or skilled nursing. And in those sections, even in our rehab and nursing team, we've got many people that have been there 20, 30 years. And so got a lot of longevity, a lot of people that's been in this community just for a very long time. Mm-hmm.
We're joined by Joshua Lee here. He's the Executive Director of Life Care Cleveland. What drew you to this position? What made you want just to get in the industry at all?
Yeah, absolutely. For me, it's just about personal experience. If you've been through a journey within family members that have had health care, and just through personal experience, that's really what drew me into this world. And I'm a Lee grad, so
you are too?
I am, yes.
We survived Lee together there. I know I'm a lot older than you, but we both went to Lee. Lee's a great place, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And I'm still trying to, even finding ways to work back in the community and been connected with them. But even through them, just having an internship to have some time, even with Life Care. And one of the biggest things that drew me to this industry is just the stories. There's so many patients and residents that I get to, talk to, learn a little bit more about, and the stories that they can provide is just pretty awesome there.
Talking to a lot of the residents there at Life Care Cleveland, it's almost like a trip through American history. Mm-hmm. And I tell you, and we really several of the residents have been my friends over the years, and to really sit and listen and to talk to these people, that is a chapter of American history that will go away eventually if we don't capture that,
Absolutely.
If we don't listen, and that's really how it's passed down.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Totally agree with you. I mean, there's been, there's just so much to learn, in the people aspect of what we do, for the good and for, all the challenges that, can come with that. It's just being able to talk to somebody, learn a little bit about their history and their stories, and just preserving that. It's just, it's great. Yeah.
Joshua Lee joins us. He's the Executive Director, Life Care Cleveland, of course, which got Life Care, which of course now the largest privately owned nursing home company in the nation, and they are, of course, nationwide now, but it all started there. Joshua, if folks listening or watching us this morning, they say, you know what, I've got a family member who we're considering something like this, looking around. Why Life Care Cleveland?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would love to draw just for at least one stat, there with us that we are leading the. Well, let me say it like this. So we have we're above our state and national average as far as our successful return and successful discharge.
Right.
So we've got a great team. There's whether that's an elective surgery that you may be going through, whether it's for whatever reason, we've got a great team that. Has a lot of success on our successful rehab to home. And we've got a team that, we're all human. Sometimes there's things that, we can always do better, but we've got a team that is genuinely passionate to help somebody get stronger, get better. And, anything that they can do better in that regard, we've got a team that's just, anxious to do that.
If people want more information about Life Care Center of Cleveland, what should they do? How do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, absolutely. So they can call us at our facility, speak to our admissions team. They can speak with me, myself. I'm usually can can be seen, several times on the floor and walking around. But our admissions team, I'd love to give, if somebody's interested, love to give you a tour, love to tell you about the place, because being able to see it in person is something even better.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add here before we go, Joshua?
No, I just, I'm glad to be on here. Steve, you've, great. You're the voice of Cleveland, and
sorry to hear
it. Yeah, and
Wow.
it's you've always been nice, genuine to our team. So I just appreciate you letting us be able to share.
Our relationship with Life Care goes back most of my life, and family, dear family friends, and so anyway. Well, Joshua, it's great having you in. Come back anytime. And you know what? I say that to but I mean it with you. So anyway, Joshua, hey, great to see you, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
Great job.
Thank you.
All right, Life Care Center of Cleveland. All right, so tell you what, let's do a quick check of sports here. It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello, human kindness. And not a lot of sports here this morning. Sports sponsored in part by Solutions Finance of Tennessee. The New York Knicks over the Hawks at Madison Square Garden last night, 149-148, a defensive struggle in overtime. It's All-Star Weekend in the NBA. Of course, Saturday night will be the dunk contest, the three-point contest. Sunday night, the NBA All-Star Game. Now, they've gone through a lot of changes to try to make it more relevant. They'll be in San Francisco, the home of the Golden State Warriors. The NBA All-Star Weekend this weekend. Tomorrow night, boy, do we have a good one. Walker Valley boys basketball at McMinn County. And the girls will start at 6, the boys to follow. The boys game especially is going to be for the district championship. Now, that's the regular season district championship. Of course, next week we get into our postseason tournaments. But again, McMinn County will host Walker Valley tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. We'll have it here on Mix 104.1, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. And then tonight, Lady Vols will host Auburn, 6:30. Be right here, Mix 104.1, your home of the Vols, and Lady Vols and the Mix app, presented by TVFCU. It is 22 minutes before 9. Coming up, our friend Bianca Hensley will join us. Stand by for that.
For more than 40.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
It's the President's Day sales event at Crown City JR Cleveland. Shop over 230 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $15,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. Presidential savings on new Ram 2500 pickups. $15,000 off MSRP. Crown City JR, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownchrysler-dodge-jeep.com.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand cut in store,
beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Yeah, they're gonna need to call Logan Thompson.
Give me Logan Thompson.
Logan Thompson?
I'm gonna need Logan Thompson. Logan Thompson! Logan Thompson!
Don't worry, dear. We have a Logan Thompson.
I gotta call Logan Thompson.
Logan Thompson!
If you want cool lawyers in Southeast Tennessee to represent you, it's Logan Thompson. We're cool and we get results.
All right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Beginning today at Champy's, so we're going to be there for that big celebration, great savings, by the way, great meal deals, that sort of thing. Champy's, right there by Food City, of course, right here in Cleveland. I'm going to broadcast there live this evening from 5 until 7. Then tomorrow morning, it's our annual Valentine's broadcast at the sweetest place in town, the Townhouse Bake Shop. Colony Square will be there beginning at 7 a.m. Tomorrow morning with this broadcast. All right, well, I'm joined now by my friend Bianca Hensley, the head women's basketball coach at Cleveland High School. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me this morning.
It's so great to have you. And so here's the deal. We're going to talk about basketball. I can't have you come in and not talk about it, but so we'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
But first of all, I want you to introduce me to this gentleman here and tell me what we're here to talk about today.
Yeah, this is Coach Reynolds. He's the assistant football coach. He's also the head girls flag football coach. And anyone that knows Coach Reynolds at the high school, he's a very sociable, personal. Everyone loves him. So he's going to do such a great job, and I'm just so happy to assist him.
Coach Reynolds, how are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing good. And did you hear that? Man, good
Oh, man.
This is why I hired as an assistant coach.
I
You
love
gotta
it.
have her here. This is exactly why. But
I love it.
She does a great job with the women's, and I thank her for just assisting me because, like I said, it does take another female to help out. And the fact that don't let her fool you. She loves football. And
I know she does.
Especially her old Miss Rep. So she definitely loves football. So that's awesome.
I know. All right, so girls flag football, and really, Coach, just overall, I know the NFL is really promoting flag football nationwide. Tell me about this team you got.
All right, so we just now started. We had tryouts last week, and then so let me go ahead and initiate. Like, we did have 48 girls that signed up in our interest meeting, and then to the tryouts, the actual girls that came, it was we had 24 the first day, and then we held back-to-back days, and 21 girls showed up, and not including some of the girls that was interested in the basketball team. I told them they couldn't try out to Coach B, let them free. So we still got a couple more girls that still want to come out, but and it's been interesting because the girls, I couldn't believe how many girls are really excited and interested, and like they really want to get down and play football. So I was like, okay, this is really interesting. And I told them it's non-contact now. They really thought it was going to be some. I was like, no, it's non-contact. All right, so non-contact.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. What led you to want to coach this program and be involved like this?
Well, I hate to put him on the spot, but we're going to blame Coach Tygar for this one.
Okay, all right. I blame him for everything. That's fine.
I agree, yeah.
That's fine.
Well, it started at the beginning of our football season. They was saying, like, hey, we might be having a flag football, our Morside athletic director. And Coach Tygar was saying, hey, man, you might want to do it. And I was like, I don't know. And it was during our football season, so I'm really not worried about it. Well, then it started picking up, and he was like, it's going to happen. And he was like, I'm putting your name in there. I was like, don't do it. And sure enough, he did it. So he put my name in the box to be one of the coaches I think about, maybe about hiring. So, and that's how I got started. And then also, just the fact that I work with little kids. I've worked with girls before. I've done it, and like I said, I have a daughter, so I know what it's like to work with girls, young ladies, and kind of keep them encouraged and all that. So that kind of just led me to it, and I was just like, all right, you know what? Let's just do it.
What's the time frame here as far as what's the schedule? What do things look like coming up?
So right now, in the month of March, we'll actually start our practices, and then in April we will start our games. We'll be playing on Mondays, mostly on Mondays, and One time we had 2 games on a Monday and a Wednesday, and every game we at least have 2 games in a day. So the girls will be playing 2 games in one day. So that's a good thing that I was telling the girls. They, instead of just playing 1 game, we'll play 2 games. So we'll play 1 at 5 and then 1 at 7. Yep.
So you're going to be playing schools around the area? Is that how that works? Or?
Yes, sir. We was able to get some teams in. Bradley joined in. Walker Valley joined in.
Oh, great.
Ray County and Silverdale, and Samuel Everett out of Knoxville area. So we do got to travel a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. So we can wait. And then the big tournament that we want to make it to is the Murfreesboro one. That's the one because the Murfreesboro area. Nashville, they kind of started the flag football, and now everybody's catching up. Like the Knoxville, everybody's trying to catch up with them. So
wow,
I can't wait to if we make it. Well, I know we're going to try to get a chance to make it to the tournament. I do want to go and play in the Murfreesboro region. Yes, it's
all
tough.
right. Coach Hensley, what's it like being a part of this coaching staff?
Well, right now I'm so busy with basketball, and Coach Reynolds is kind of doing everything right now. Him and Coach Renich, and whenever my season is over, I can't wait to join them.
Well, let's talk basketball. Talk about, as far as I know, you're about the end of the regular seasons here at hand, and we've got the tournaments beginning next week. So just give us an update here, Coach.
Yeah, our last district game is this Friday, tomorrow versus Ray County. Winner gets first place. Obviously, we are in first place right now, but if Ray were to, beat us, it'll go to a coin flip. And so, yeah, because obviously they have 1 loss, we have 0 losses, and so we're hoping to obviously take care of things tomorrow night and get first place in the district. And the district tournament starts next week on the 20th for the girls. On the boys' side, it starts on the 21st. And so semifinals, it's only 4 teams. So semifinals on the 20th, and then championship, it will be on that Monday, February 24th. So
I believe that's at Walker Valley, is that right?
It is at Walker Valley. And whoever wins the district tournament gets to host the region, so that's exciting.
It's been a new format the last few years here. Coach Hensley, talk about, first of all, Lauren Hurst, of course, one of those highly recruited athletes in this state. I know she's been injured. How's she doing?
Yeah, obviously she's rehabbing right now. Versus Bearden, she tweaked her groin again, and so she's still been out. I don't think she's going to join us tomorrow versus Ray County, but we're hoping to get her back for district tournament time.
All right. Anything else? Just the team's mindset going in here, as I said, the final district game tomorrow, and then the tournament at hand. How's the team mentally and their emotional level?
Yeah, throughout this entire season, it's just been such a up and down season with just injuries and putting new kids in new spots. But obviously, we have 3 freshmen playing a lot of minutes right now, so getting them time.
Playing good, too.
They are playing well, and so, we're just excited to get things started for the district tournament, hoping to win that and have a chance to host in about 2 weeks.
Well, Coach, thank you very much. Yeah. We're going to be covering, obviously, the district tournament here on Mix 104.1, also on our sister station, ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Coach Reynolds, a pleasure meeting you.
Sir,
Can't believe Coach Tygard kept us apart for so long. Just blame him for everything.
Yes, I will.
But is it too late for girls to have interest or join or talk to you about anything, or is that closed out?
It has closed out, but I still have talked to a couple of girls. As a matter of fact, we had our Raider Palooza, and I've talked to some 8th graders that was they would say they would be interested in the
If people have any or want more information, what should they do if they want more information about the girls' flag football team at Cleveland High School?
They should definitely reach out to our AD because we will be getting up our own social media sites.
Oh, good.
We're getting that up. Yes,
perfect.
Like I said, this is the first season, so we're slowly getting everything.
It's like an
going.
expansion team.
It's basically an expansion.
I
yes.
love it. I love it. Coach, a pleasure meeting you, buddy. Keep us updated.
Yes, sir.
And also, don't let Al Morris ever be our in-between. He's terrible. So anyway, he's a dear friend of mine, but he's horrible. All right, thank you, guys. Great to see both of you.
Thank you.
All right, 10 before 9, and let me remind everyone, we've got one more VIP ticket with Darryl Strawberry Saturday night at First Baptist Cleveland. He's there for the men's event. So we're giving away that. We got one more ticket. Going to do that at 9. We've had a ton of entries this morning. Eric Miller won our first one. You heard him earlier. So if you want to win, again, especially ladies, what a great Valentine's contest for both of you. You can send him to Darryl Strawberry. He wants to meet him, I'm sure. And then you can have a night to yourself. Hello, this Saturday night. So anyway, 423-614-6499. You can call or text. and get entered. We'll give that final VIP, that's meeting straw, and then getting something signed if you want, and then having that great dinner, and then hearing Daryl at First Baptist this Saturday night at 6 o'clock. And so it's going to be a big, big event. If you want to go, folks, call or text right now.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.